Hi everybody, it's me. I'm back to do a new video. This is going to be continuing on from our Bastille soap recipe. As I mentioned before, we're going to, I was going to build upon that recipe and work with coconut milk. So what I've done is I've frozen some coconut milk into like these molds here, and I will put the recipe down below. This recipe, all we did was add sunflower and avocado oil to the Bastille recipe that we did and change the percentages. I have a video up already on how to use soap calc. If anybody wants additional support with using soap calc, PM me or see my video and I'll post a link to that video down below. And if anything, if I need to, I'll record a new video. All right, so to start with, the recipe calls for 9.12 ounces of water, but I'm going to make that 9.12 ounces of coconut milk instead. So, oops. Just going to peel. It's frozen, fresh out the freezer. Okay, that's too much, so I'm going to just see if I can use a knife and break this. Bear with me a moment. Oops. There we go. So that's 9.1 ounces of frozen coconut milk. I'm just going to put these back in my freezer for now until I'm able to get a Ziploc bag. Just put that in. Alright, now as far as the lye, you're going to need 3.36 or 3.363 ounces or 3.4 ounces of lye. Okay, now I'm going to set that aside. We will mix these together in a moment, and I'll show you how we do that. We're going to measure out our other oils now and get them melted. Alright, so we're going to need, and we're going to start with the coconut oil and melt that first. We're going to need 6.72 ounces. I was hoping that would fall out. Can you turn that down, please, Kai? I still haven't ordered my coconut oil because I don't know when I'm going to go and pick it up because the supplier I get it from is so cheap. Really cheap. It's like $50 for like 25 liters of the coconut oil, which is I think 50 pounds or something like that. So it's like $1 a pound. Can't go wrong with that. And as you can tell, coconut oil is solid at temperatures below 76 degrees. In the summertime, you won't have as much difficulty scooping up your coconut oil because it should be less solid. And I said 6.72. Almost there. Another 1.5 ounces to go. What I could do is run this under the hot water tap to kind of speed this process up. But I think I will get it done. I'm almost there. Put 2 more ounces. Rest that there for a minute. Alright, so let's melt that. I like to multitask, so what I'm going to do is measure out my super fatty oils while that's melting. So for my super fatty oils, I'm going to need 0.48 ounces or 0.5 ounces of avocado oil. All these oils can be found in your grocery store. The jojoba oil can be found in your whole food store or your natural food store. And for this I need 0.24. It's out of my jojoba. But I've ordered some, so that should come soon. I need 10 capsules or 1 teaspoon of vitamin E. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Alright, I know this is a little confusing, but I'm going to put the capsules aside and finish doing the rest of my main oils because my microwave is finished. Swirl out the few little bit of solid chunks left. Alright, so we're going to need castor oil, which you can get from the pharmacy, 1.68 or 1.7 ounces of castor. We're going to need 13.2 ounces of pomace grade olive oil. There we go, perfect. And we're going to need 2.4 ounces of sunflower oil, which also can be found in your grocery store. wish I had easier containers to measure from. So that is all our base oils. I'm just going to give it a little stir. So that was, once again, for the base oils, 1.68 ounces of castor oil, 6.72 ounces of coconut oil, 13.2 ounces of pomace grade olive oil, and 2.4 ounces of sunflower oil. Alright, so we'll put that down. And we'll finish with the vitamin E. Alright, so I have 10 capsules. Oops. Oh man. I have another soap that I made earlier. I made the rest of the pumice foot soaps, and I did the eucalyptus mint and the lavender mint, and I can smell them over here. They're probably in the middle of gel phase right now. Hopefully. I did them this morning. It's about 6 o'clock at night now. I just have my hair with a conditioner in it and a towel wrapped around it, giving it a soak before I put my color in. I tend to do my color in, because it's a rinse, I tend to do that after I condition my hair so that I'm not rinsing out too much of the dye. It's hard to hold with gloves. You can fast forward this part, obviously, because this takes forever. I ordered vitamin E oil too, so that's on its way. I won't have to do this process again, although I'm thinking I might just use up the vitamin E that I have in these capsule forms. So I can remind myself never to buy that again to use. Just get rid of the capsules. Alright, so that's our super fatting oils. Okay, so now I'm going to measure out our fragrance. And I'm going to be using, not fragrance, sorry, essential oils. I'm going to be using lavender and bergamot together. So total we would need 0.75. Let me just double check that. Yeah, 0.75. I didn't need to calculate that. 0.75. So I'm going to do, let's start with 0.4 of bergamot. Actually 0.45. Let's do. Then let's do 0.2 of this. Let me see it after 0.1 how this smells. I'm just going to add a little bit more of this. I only did 0.1, so I'll do another 0.1 of this. So that's fine. And 0.05, I mean. Okay. That should be perfect. All right. So how we're going to color this batch is I have here some sunflower oil that I infuse with annatto seed powder. And I believe Kim at Nature's Garden has a video up on this. And there's somebody else, I can't remember her first name, but she has Badan Soap Company, I think it is. She also has a video on how to infuse your annatto seeds and stuff like that into oils. What I did was I put the powder, because I had the powder form, into tea bags, and then I infused it in that. So that way I wouldn't have little specks in my soap. I'll just show you this one. This is alkanet root. It's really dark if you can see. And I used that for the soap I made today, which I'll show you. You see that pretty purple it makes? Yeah, so that's that. Back under the towel there. So we're going to use this to color it. All right, so now that everything's measured out, let's go ahead and add our lye to our coconut milk. Where's another? Grab my spoon, my spatula. All right, so what I do is I slowly add my lye to my coconut. Slowly, I don't add the whole thing. I just take its time so I don't burn the coconut milk. And you're going to find that with coconut milk, it's going to get very thick because what happens is it is actually going to saponify the fats that's in the coconut milk. So don't be alarmed. And I don't strain mine either. I have never had a problem thus far. So hopefully I don't have a problem today. But I'm just going to go ahead and use my coconut milk lye water straight. I can't talk. It's the end of the day. My brain's shutting off. So I just add maybe about a tablespoon at a time. And then I stir it slowly. Because what's going to happen is it's going to heat it up and melt it. And I just keep doing that until all my lye is pretty much dissolved. And with the coconut milk. And I just use the canned coconut milk. And I just poured it into these molds, these silicone molds that I had. And I froze it. That's all. Freeze it overnight. And you do the same thing with goat's milk as well. Just make sure you incorporate it slowly. Well, I gotta change my screensaver. It keeps shutting off while I'm in the middle of recording after 20 minutes. Gotta increase it. can see, but at the bottom it's melting a bit already. Right, I'm gonna add a little bit more. And just keep on doing this until your entire lye is used up into the solution. I don't know if you guys can see that there's melted parts at the bottom there, or that it's melting. And I find it doesn't get too hot either when I do this. Like, I don't find I need to put it into an ice bath. I find it doesn't get very hot. You can freeze it for a few days too, so it's for sure nice and frozen and solid and cold. I just find my hands get tired stirring this. Probably seeing more now. More liquid there. And it's very thick, and that's, like I said, because it's saponifying the fats in the coconut milk. And you want to look for the no sugar added coconut milk as well, so as not to have an issue with burning sugars, additional sugars in the milk. You can probably see more of its liquid now. See? Okay, let's add a little more. You really want to make sure you get this all mixed in too. You don't want any undissolved lye. And I know it's going to be hard to tell because you can't, it's not liquid, it's not clear like water. So you just want to make sure you're not feeling any granules with your spatula. It should feel smooth. Mine pretty much is. What I'm feeling is just the chunks of ice, or not ice, chunks of frozen coconut milk. And like I said, you can strain this if you want, but I don't. I never have. I have plans to do another coconut milk soap. I have to freeze some more coconut milk, but I want to do an oatmeal soap. Actually, I think I plan to do that today. Did I bring up the oatmeal? No. I did plan to do that. Once I get this all dissolved, I'm going to go grab the oatmeal. It's almost all dissolved. There's just a couple more chunks in there. And I still have the last little bit of lye to add in here. All right. Once I get this dissolved, I'll go grab that ground oatmeal, because I forgot I had wanted to do that. Almost there. It's just a few undissolved or unmelted. See, and this is just, it's not even warm temperature, it's still cold. Not super cold, but it's cool. And you do get that odor from the milk. Not strongly, but it does smell, give off a little bit of an ammonia smell to it. And as you can see, it's not burned, it's just nice and creamy. Really thick because it's saponifying the fats. Just one little piece that hasn't dissolved yet. One chunk. Small chunk too. It's getting smaller. But as you can see, it is now all liquid, except for that one little piece that's taking its time. Let's see if I can break it up. There we go. You can see it there, that one little piece that doesn't seem to want to dissolve. I guess it dissolved now, it's not on my spatula anymore. And I can't hear or feel the granules at the bottom of the cup or around the sides. That's why I keep scraping it to make sure. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm just going to go grab that oatmeal. Okay, I'm back. So I grabbed it, I measured it out already. So this is 1.5 tablespoons of ground up oatmeal. And what you could do is just put some oatmeal into your coffee grinder and grind it up. That's what I did. And I have the whole oats here, which I'm going to use to put on the top. Alright. So that is now all done. So what I'm going to do is add this to my oils. So my oils are nice and cool. It's like thick condensed milk, kind of, the way how it looks. Or the Eagle sweet milk. That's what it looks like to me. When you do goat's milk, it's not thick like this. I guess maybe there's less fat, percentage of fat in the goat's milk. Not sure. And plus too, there's like usually in coconut milk, there's usually pieces of coconut in it, like particles of coconut. So it's probably why too. Alright, so I'm just going to give that a bit of a stir. It's so heavy it sunk down to the bottom. Alright, so burp and blend. We're going to swirl. So I just brought over a cup. Just bring it to emulsification. So I'm going to add my SuperFats. So once again, my SuperFats were 0.48 ounces of avocado oil, 0.24 ounces of jojoba oil, and 10 vitamin E capsules, or 1 teaspoon. Let that bubble go under. That was a big bubble that burped out. Now, I'm experimenting with this recipe. This is the first time I'm doing it, so I don't know how this is going to turn out. I pray it turns out good. Alright. Now, I always color before I scent, just in case my scent is going to cause me to trace quickly. At least I'm colored. And I didn't water discount this. I used full water, so 100%. Alright, I'll pour up some for a swirl. And I'm going to use, we'll start off with a teaspoon. A lot of times natural colorants fade, so technically this will actually end up super fatting it. Some more. Oh, that barely made a difference, so I added another teaspoon and a half. That did make a difference. Still blend. So I'll add a little bit of my fragrance. Not enough difference. You can see it's a bit more yellow, but not enough difference to me. So I'm going to add a little bit more. These are, I'm not getting a full teaspoon every time I scoop it. I'm getting like a quarter of it, so that was like a full teaspoon there. Okay. Other things that you can do is infuse your oils with the annatto seed that you're going to use in your recipe. So that, but that would mean then your whole batch would be the infused color. You wouldn't be able to swirl per se. Added the rest of my essential oils into the main batch. It's a beautiful golden color though. Definitely a difference now. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's the color. Where's the camera? It's hard to tell for you guys. This is much paler. This is much more orange. Like a golden yellow orange color. That's enough. I'm going to go ahead now and add my oatmeal into this main batter. I am just kind of designing this as we go along. Staying nice and lucid for me. Just going to stick blend this to break up any clumps of oatmeal. And that's all I'm going to stick blend it. It's getting thick now. Not super thick, but it's getting thicker. So the good trace. I don't know if you can see that, but when the soap is sitting on top of itself there, that's how you know it's at a good trace, like a medium trace. There it is. Right. I'm going to try or attempt a textured top with this. Alright, so let's swirl now. You can definitely see the difference in colors now. I don't know if you guys can see, probably not because the light isn't the greatest. But it's a soft yellow with the main batch color. I'm going to let that set up a bit so I can texture the top. I'm just going to put my remaining batter into this soap mold that I have. I like using this drawer organizer containers, which I forgot to talk about, I think, in the first video, about where you can get molds from. But that I got from the dollar store, and it's a perfect size because I'm able to use 1.5 pounds, and I can get that full 7 bars, and then I'm able to get like a tester bar for myself, and it's like a full size bar, like a 3.5 ounce bar. So I like the container, but for my fragrance soaps, I'm not gonna use that mold because the bars do come out smaller than my other mold, my wooden molds. So these are just for my natural line. Yes, they will be smaller, and they will probably be the same price, and that's because I'm using essential oils only, and very expensive oils in that recipe. So I have to charge a little bit more for them. And I want to get more expensive essential oils, but they're really expensive and I can't afford them. I really want to get chamomile. I'm dying to get the chamomile, but I can't afford that. It's way too expensive. I'm dying to get chamomile. I'm dying to get bourbon geranium. I want to get so many of those really gorgeous essential oils, but I'm going to have to wait on them. This smells pretty good. It says bergamot and lavender mixed. It smells very earthy. Just swirl it in. I overfilled this one. This is the ones from this morning. Okay, so I'll be back in a bit to texture the top. Hi guys, I just tried a corner and I'm going to try this. I'm not very good at texturing, but I'm going to go in like that and pull in to the middle. Celine and Holly are amazing at texture tops. And Mike, oh my gosh, you guys rock. I kind of suck. That's why my soaps are always flat on the top. I think Celine does something like that. So in order to do a texture top, you have to let it set up some. Right. Then I'm going to add some of the oatmeal on top. Just using this to kind of stick down the oatmeal so it doesn't all fall off when I go to cut this.
So nice to be on Real Adventure with friends.
All right. So that's my lavender, bergamot, coconut milk, oatmeal soap. It smells really good. I can't describe it, but it's like a more citrusy lavender. Alright guys, until the next video, where I think I'm going to experiment with some red palm oil that I got from the West Indian store. It's African red palm oil. so it looks like an orangey red color. So I'll put the recipe to this down below, and I'll put links to the soap calc calculator. The next tutorial, like I said, will probably be more of an experiment. Like this one was an experiment because I haven't used this recipe before. But it was good because it gave me a lot of playtime. But then I think I'm going to be adding more exotic oils into the next recipe. And I'm thinking we're going to use shea butter in the next video, because I haven't used my shea butter yet in a video with you guys since I started doing these new tutorials. Alright, talk to y'all soon, and I will show you a picture of the cut bars after the video. Bye. Hi everybody, it's me. I'm back. Don't mind me, I'm in my pajamas getting ready for bed. I just came in from work. But I have here the results of the coconut milk soap. I love the texture top. I'm very proud. That's the best texture top I ever did. Thanks Celine, thanks Holly. Still your techniques. This was actually sitting out of the mold for a day. I was actually at work. I took it out last night, and I've been at work, and I didn't cut it last night. I was too tired. So let's cut it. And I'll cut the other soaps I have there ready to be cut in this video. So cut it on its side. Oh, okay, so you can't really see the swirl on that side, but that is the soap that we colored. It's a very muted swirl, but we colored it with annatto-infused sunflower oil. It does have a little bit of that milky smell when you first cut milk soaps. That's my... There we go. That's a swirl. I don't know if you can see it in this lighting, but there's definitely a yellow swirl in there. Definitely gelled the soap. I don't know if you can see it in there. There's definitely yellow swirl. I'm going to turn on the other light, see if that makes a difference. Can you see the swirls, guys? It's very muted, but I like it. Maybe if the base color was a little bit more lighter, you'd see it better. And what I could do next time is maybe use a little bit of kaolin clay to lighten the base a little bit. Won't do much, but it will lighten it a little bit. So that milk scent will fade as the soap cures. It's usually just as you cut it. Because when you smell the top, you don't smell that milky scent or the ammonia scent. That's just the other end piece. So if you guys remember, it had the oatmeal throughout the whole main batch. It's got the oatmeal on the top. Alright, so we'll cut the other one. Actually, I'm going to move it. Sorry, I think I hit the computer. Alright. So this one here is the eucalyptus mint, and I did get a little bit of soda ash where the saran wrap didn't touch. Smells really good. So I tend to cut these upside down. This one I used French green clay in the main base and French green clay in the swirl with chlorophyll. So very similar to the Bastille recipe, but this one has I can't think. This one has ground pumice stone in it, which you can't really see. The swirls are very muted on this one as well. And the soap gelled as well. You can see it's darker in the center and light on the edges. Okay. One more to cut. Actually, well, I have more soaps to cut. I'll just cut them all one time. So this one is lavender mint with the alkanet root infused sunflower oil for the purple color. I used a little bit in the whole base and then more of it in the swirl. Now this one had a little bit of troubles getting out the mold, so we'll need some cleaning up. Oh. Oh, now that came out nice. I like that. This also has the pumice in it. This is for the foot spa line I'm working on. Okay, I got a lot of purple at the top there. And this one also gelled, so it'll probably lighten up, or hopefully, because the edges are quite light. I'm just gonna see if I can fix up this one here.
I just always want to be a little boy and have fun. School moves pretty fast, you know. It's not long before you carry a briefcase headed to work day in and day out for what? Visit a family and my mom's immigrants and I'll see you guys next year.
Almost.
Was that your graduation speech? Most always inspiring. And it was.
My guinea pig is running free on the floor. She's having so much fun. I don't think I can get that. I'll just clean it up with the planer. There we go. My gosh, I wish you guys can see what she's doing. She's running in circles around my couch. She's running laps. Oh my goodness. Poor thing, she's happy. She doesn't get to come out the cage that often and run. Cookie, you're okay? Oh my gosh, she kills me. Hi. You having fun? You having fun? Yeah? Alright, you go roam. I don't know if you can hear her. She's just running around. Cookie. Hey, hey pretty girl. Hey pretty girl. Alright, so this is an experiment. This was, I had ordered some vanilla white stabilizer from Nature's Garden, and I tried and mixed it with Vanilla del Madagascar type to see how it worked. I did 2 to 1, or 1 part to 1 part, 1 to 1, and so far this has been sitting out for a day and it has not discolored. It still smells like the vanilla whatever that word is. So I just wanted to try it out to see what would happen. Now I think it gelled, so I think that if I mix it with titanium dioxide to get like a whiter bar, I would say it works. It smells great. There's nothing fancy to see. I didn't put any color in. I just wanted to see, oops, what would happen. And it definitely gelled. You can see there how it's lighter on the corners. And you can really see well on this end piece how it gelled. I think on the computer you can see that. And then I also did pink sugar. Now this was frozen, so I'm not going to cut this now because I had trouble getting this one out of the mold. So I froze it and I just took it out the freezer tonight. But as you can see, it's so far still, it's a little bit more, oops, yellow in color, but it's hasn't darkened yet. And it didn't darken either when it was in the mold. It just gelled a lot more than the other one. It gelled a lot. So, and I did the same thing. I did 1 to 1 part. So I'm going to say so far this vanilla white stabilizer works pretty well. Give me a second. I'm going to see if I can catch the guinea pig before she runs in her... She stopped doing her laps, but she's exploring right now. I'm going to see if I can catch her. 1 sec. How are you? It's okay. It's okay. All right. So here's Cookie. She didn't want to be picked up. She was having too much fun running around. Hey, Cookie. Who's that in the computer? Is that you? Say hi. Hi. Say hi, YouTube. Oh, and she's trying to run into my arms. Say hi. Hi, YouTube. My name is Cookie, and I'm cute. Yes, I am. She doesn't like to sit down in this position at all. I'm holding her in my other hand here. See, she's trying to climb up me. Where are you going? Where are you going? We're showing you to YouTube. Well, that's Cookie's debut. Still going strong. Say, ooh, hi. I'm a pretty guinea pig. I'm a pretty girl. All right, I'll put you back to run around. Okay? All right, guys. All right, until next time. Bye.